Comment down below if you saw any of these symbols that I'm showing right here. Most likely you have saw one or many of these symbols. These symbols probably got you thinking about a few things. Oh, why is there a triangle? Oh, what is up with an eye? Oh, what is going on with the light? Well, I was in your shoes and I saw many of these things. With me seeing this stuff and seeing a ton of things out on the internet about secret societies, conspiracy theories, new world order. It got me thinking. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a high frequency person. I have a lot of good connections. So one day I got the thought to go online and do research about various secret societies that are out there. Upon doing my research on the internet, I came across one secret society that has spoken to me that many people possibly know about. Within going onto a website, I was brought along and saw a really good array of things. I then reached out through email and contacted, at which I was then contacted back a few days later by a really strange text that appeared. Upon getting this email reply, I then set a schedule up so I could meet up with this mysterious person, a part of this mysterious society of secrets. With doing this, I was able to go and ask questions, gather up various knowledge around what the secret society is. And this was when I finally went into doing heavy research and decided this is what is it for me. I was then granted access to visiting a secret location which no one knows about. Within doing this, each time I would visit this secret location, I would gather more details onto the intel of what goes on within this secret society. Within doing this, I met really amazing people. Many people who have great knowledge. Many people who might be popular. This seemed great to me. It seemed out of the ordinary. But it was one day where I saw on the internet someone talking about, oh, this is so sinister. This is the 666. Oh, why is this going on in this secret society? I disregarded everything because I was determined to discover the secrets that lie in this. First of all, I just want to say that me, if you don't know me, I am a person who always wants to learn about this life thing. I want to know what is the secret to everything. What happened before I was born? What will happen in the afterlife? Well, this secret society, it reveals a ton of things that go on, and that's why I really wanted to get involved in it, because I'm curious. I'm a very curious person and I want to know everything about this life. One of those things is I want power. If I could only get power granted my way, one day, if I could become president, you're probably coming to this video because I'm probably at some high frequency already. Well, it came the time a few months later where I was then told I could sign a waiver to be granted access into this secret society. In order to gain access, I had to go through various obstacles. One of those was knowing different things, the inner workings, symbols, the knowledge and historical values of this. Number two, I had to go through a ritualistic process. We'll talk a little bit about that. So, in terms of this ritualistic process, depending on how you interpret it, it may sound sinister, but it wasn't sinister to me. The main purpose of this ritualistic process was to enlighten the individual. It was to let you see the light I see shining in my eyes right now. So it was the ritual. What happened in this ritual was I walked into a room I wasn't granted access to. This room was kept top secret. This room, upon walking in, it looked sort of like a church. It looked also like the gates of hell have opened up. It also looked very royal and very welcoming in a way. It's hard to describe without you experiencing this in person. Upon entering, you see a ton of symbols around you in a dimly lit room with a checkered floor, black and white. You see above you what seems in the distance the Grand Master, which was him sitting at the altar. All around you, you see your fellows around you who you have met and garnered knowledge from. This was a special moment for me, the initiate. On entering in this room, I was walking towards the center. In the center of the room, you see a religious text, the Bible. I was told to kneel, which I knelt before this book. I was then blindfolded, and I was told to lie my palm of hand on this religious text. This was when the ritual started. The ritual started in a very angelic way, in a very eccentric way, and if you don't know me, I'm a very eccentric person. Everyone chanted these weird noises, and it sounded so great, going through my ears in a surround sound experience. After this, I was then going through this process at which I was told I had to strip off of my clothing, which I've wore, took off my shoes, then took off my suit's blazer, which I was wearing. After this, I was then spun around, and then I was told to walk in a forward direction, straight line. Walking in a straight line, this is where I felt a tip of something hitting my chest. I don't know what it was. Then after feeling the tip of something, felt like the tip of a sword. I was then bonged in the head, which knocked me unconscious. A few minutes later, I was then awoken, blindfold removed, and I was disoriented. I didn't know what was happening. The distance I saw looked like a wavy sort of picture. That's only something I saw in my mind's eye up here, and it was really something that I can't explain. It looked to be like a goat. It was running towards me super fast, and I then passed out because it was strange. This was the end of the ritual, and at the end, I was told in order to join, I was pricked my finger, told to sign a document. In this document, it's told different secrets there are, the different rules there are in order to be in this. Then sold, or not sold, but I signed in blood this contract. This contract, a very special contract, like no other. After this, me and my fellows went on to have a great lunch, and we had a ball of a night. This was the best time I've had, and I finally joined. So I joined a secret society, and I must say, it was